Well, hey there everyone, and welcome back to Cowboy Survival. Today, we're going to take a look at the brand new version of the Stanley 2-cup cook set. This is a brand new product by Stanley. It's a revision of an older product that they had. We're going to take a look at the old product, compare it to this one. I got this one on REI's website. It's the only place I could actually find it. It's so new, but I think we're going to take a look at it. They made some improvements over the old version, and I think you're going to like them. So let's start this by taking this thing out of the box. It's kind of an interesting box. It's a sleeve. It's kind of a vertical sleeve, which is kind of different. It pops out. Now this one, by the way, is not called the Adventure 2-cup camp set or cook set. It's called the Wildfare Go 2-cup cook set. So they've sort of rebranded it and changed it to now it's the Wildfare Go instead of the Adventure set. Now we're going to take this out of the box and see what it looks like. Again, the sleeve comes off. We'll take it out of the box. It's packaged up really solid, I think you're going to see. So we take this out. It comes with this plastic spacer here. It sort of protects the item. You pull the whole item out. We'll put the box over here. It's got a little cardboard thing on the handle here. It still has the same handle mechanism where you squeeze this and it pops down. And it's got a lid, and it's also got two cups in it. Now, take that out. The cups are a little different. We'll compare those. And there's a little sleeve in here to protect the cups and another piece of cardboard at the bottom. So this is what you get. You get the cup, you get the lid, and you get the two nesting cups that go inside it. So let's take a close look at these things and see what they have. So the cup, the pot, is 750 milliliters. You could actually hold a little bit more, I think. I think it'd hold almost a liter if you filled it all the way to the top. But why would you want to do that? Because if the water boils over, it's going to douse your fire. So it's got marked up to 750 milliliters, which is 3/4 of a liter. It's got the same locking handle mechanism that we're used to on this particular camp set. You just squeeze the handle and then it opens up. It's got this lid. Now the lid is a little bit different than we've seen in the past. And we'll compare it to this one. When you lift this up, it'll stand up, and it's got a little rubber or silicone tab that you can use to pick it up. This silicone tab will be heat resistant and won't get hot. So you don't have to go fiddling for this handle. You just pick this up and it'll stay on this camp lid just like that, and all you gotta do is pick it up, and I think it'll work really, really well. So that's an improvement, I think, over the old one. The cups are now sort of a teal green. They nest just like the old cups did, but they're a little bit bigger than the old cups, as we'll see in a moment. So that's what you get when you get the new cup. I paid $20 for this from REI, and I'm pretty pleased with what I got. It's a little bit different than the old Adventure Cook set. So let's take a look at the old Adventure Cook set next, and then we'll compare the two. So this is the original Stanley Adventure 2-cup cook set. It comes by Stanley. You notice this one's pretty worn because I've used it a lot. It has a little flip down handle like we're used to. Now the tab for pulling this up, it'll stay up, but it's a little bit different. It's designed differently than the one on the other lid. The lid otherwise is pretty similar. It comes generally with 2 cups. I've only got one of them in there at the moment because I usually also store one of my fuel canisters in there this way. So when I put the cup in and the fuel canister will stand in, it's a real good fit for that. This particular one is only measured to 20 ounces or 591 milliliters, where you notice the other one was 750 milliliters. So this one is gonna have a little bit less in it, or hold a little bit less than the new one does. Nothing wrong with the old one. I guess they just decided to update it and change it. Let's compare the two now when we look at them. So first, let's just look at the cups. So you can see, here's the cups. Obviously, this cup is going to be smaller than that cup there. This is a bigger cup. You can tell that just by looking at it. You don't have to measure it. It's bigger. It's really a tad bit taller, but the main thing is it's bigger around. The other thing you'll notice is that the pots themselves are, well, let's compare the lids first. So here was the two lids. You notice that's the lid on the old one. It's got that tab that sticks up like this. This one has a metal handle with a silicone tab on the top. So I think this one is, and it sticks up higher as well. So this one is probably going to be a little less of a problem so far as you getting heated. But remember, if you've got water in these, you're gonna have steam coming out of these holes that are in the lid, and the steam could burn you. So I'd always wear gloves no matter what. You will notice that the new cup, the new lid, pot lid, has more holes in it than the old one does. I don't know why, but they just decided to put more holes in the new one. So that's something. They're both made of the same material. This one, the top sort of pops up a little bit. This one, the top is concave a little bit. Again, I don't know the mechanics for that or why they decided to do that from a design standpoint. Let's look at the pot themselves. So the pot itself is going to be a little different. First of all, the pot is bigger. We already mentioned that. You'll notice the handle's a little different. This handle is squared off. This handle is rounded off. I don't think that makes any difference. This one tells you to lock it, you push it forward. I don't know why the other one doesn't tell you that. That's what it says. So anyway, this one doesn't have a little locking symbol on it like this one does. They both say Stanley on the front. This one, the Stanley's kind of embossed in the metal. This one, Stanley's just sort of a decal on, or just sort of a etched into the metal there. Again, the new one is going to hold 750 milliliters. The old one is 591 milliliters. So the new one is going to hold more. It's bigger around at the top. This one starts out bigger at the top and then gets skinny. Starting about here, it thins down. This one stays wide until it gets down here, and that's when it thins down. Again, I don't know the mechanics behind that, but there must have been some design reason for it. Now, I've seen videos that tout this particular feature, and that is that a Nalgene bottle will not nest inside that. It's not big enough around. So that's kind of a problem, I suppose. It will nest in this one. But my question is, so what? If this will nest in this bottle, what do you do with the handle? It's not like you can put this inside, unless you take the handle and you fold the handle up. I guess that would do. I'm not really sure why you'd care if this bottle can nest inside this cup. If they were going to do that, the handle should have been more of a butterfly handle to make this a true, better nesting cup. If I was going to do a nesting cup for this bottle, I would probably use the Pathfinder nesting cup that has the butterfly handle on it. This is not a handle that's real conducive to nesting this thing inside it. This handle is useful for putting something inside, and then like these two cups, putting the lid on, and then locking this up like that, and locking that closed so the lid doesn't come off. But other than that, I'm not sure I know what the real value of having this be able to nest your Nalgene in it. That just doesn't seem like a real benefit to me. I don't know, what am I going to do with that, right? I'm just not sure. So this is what you have combined, or compared. You've got the 750 liter, the new version of the 2-cup camp set, or cook set, to 591 milliliters of the old set. That's the main difference, and the size is going to be a little bit different. Well, there you have it, the brand new Stanley Wildfare Go 2-cup cook set. It's a neat improvement over the old one. It holds more. The cups are a little bit bigger. It's got a couple of design changes. The big change to me, and the big advantage to me, is I got this for $20 from REI. The old cook set used to cost about 28 bucks. $20 from REI is a great, great deal. And like I said, I bought this thing and there was not even any shipping with it. So did have to pay tax, but no shipping. So I think it was a really great deal. Go out and get yourself one. I think it's a great addition to your kit. Remember what we always say, stay strong, stay prepared, have a blessed day. We'll see you real soon on Cowboy Survival.